Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making some delicious chocolate cake. So if you want this easy recipe, go ahead and stay tuned with me. First things first, shout out to my bestie for getting me some new mixing bowls. Yes. Now you're gonna add in one bag of your favorite cake mix. I went ahead and used Duncan Hines. Then you're gonna go ahead and add in 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a cup of sugar, and half a cup of cocoa powder. You're going to go ahead and mix that all together until everything is well combined, and then you're going to start with your wet ingredients. Now for our wet ingredients, we're going to add 1.5 cups of cold coffee, 3/4 cups of vegetable oil, 3 large eggs, and 3/4 cup of sour cream. Yes, sour cream, trust the process. Now, you guys can go ahead and use a stand mixer or a hand mixer, but honey, I didn't feel like getting that thing out and plugging it all up, so I'm just going to go ahead and whisk it with my hands. Go ahead and mix this together until everything is nicely combined. Don't over mix it because you don't want to over mix your cake batter. Just mix it well until everything is nice and smooth and there aren't really too many clumps. And it didn't take me long to mix my cake batter. It only took maybe about 5 minutes. If you're using a stand mixer, you may only need about 3 minutes for it to fully mix together. But once you have all your cake batter mixed together, you want to go ahead and evenly divide it into your cake pan. I'm using two 9-inch cake pans. My oven is set to 335 degrees, and I'll be baking this for about 30 to 35 minutes. Now, everyone's oven is a little bit different, so just keep an eye on your cakes because the last thing you want to do is overbake your cake. And before you put your cakes in the oven, guys, you do want to go ahead and tap your pan on the counter. That way you can get rid of any air bubbles that are in your batter. So while our cake is in the oven, we're going to go ahead and get started on our buttercream. Now, I have 4 sticks of salted butter here. Usually I would use unsalted, but I only had salted on hand, so it will have to do. Now, you're going to go ahead and mix this on medium high for about 3 to 5 minutes until your butter is nice and fluffy, it's creamy, and it's just really smooth. Now, after you get to that point, then it will be time to add in your sugar. My buttercream is nice and smooth now, so I'm going to go ahead and add in the powdered sugar and the cocoa powder. I have about 3 to 4 cups of powdered sugar and half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. You're going to go ahead and mix that together before adding it in, and I'm going to go ahead and add it in batches. That way I don't make too much of a mess. Now, guys, this is a perfect time to go ahead and add in your vanilla extract and any cream or milk. If you start to see that your buttercream is on the thicker side, I did go ahead and add a total of 4 tablespoons into my buttercream. Now, depending on how you like your icing or how, spreadable you want yours. Just add a tablespoon at a time until you get your desired consistency. So now that my buttercream is at my desired consistency, it's time to assemble our cake. I went ahead and let my cake layers cool completely and I cut them in half. And I'm also going to go ahead and add an icing between each layer. I lightly iced my cake and added a ganache drip. And then I also went ahead and used some dark chocolate shavings on top. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch that. Alrighty guys, so my cake is fully decorated now. I did go ahead and let it sit in the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes just so it would cool down a little bit. And oh my gosh, guys, if you make this recipe, you're literally going to fall in love with it. It was so delicious, so moist. Just follow my directions and the ingredients are listed down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.